the finish.
1-1 at the City ground. As much as they say form goes out of the window in derby matches, and not just all derby matches, I mean in specifically derbies, so, you know, East Midlands derby, not just... So it's weird, like, when you're managing derby and you're saying derby matches form goes out the window, that could imply every single match, but that's not what I meant. What I meant was, in the East Midlands derby, form can go out of the window, and, you know, our form has been okay. We've been relatively good, winning wins and draws, getting mainly another 1-1 draw, but this certainly feels like 2 points dropped here. We absolutely dominated the game. We played to control. It worked to perfection, but we were just lacking a spark, a real creative maestro in the team. The squad we put out was Hopman, Depay, Sisto, Robert, Gerhardt, Cook, Robertson, Mamana, Babic, Christie, Butland. Babic made a mistake for their goal. He tried to close down, allowed Assombalonga to run through and slot past Butland. Oh yeah, and I dropped Rob Hernandez because, you know, he's a dick. 2-0 win in the FA Cup. Caesars progress. Admittedly, it took a replay, but still 2-0 victory. Danny Ings got a goal early on, and we put out a weakened team. We played 5-3-2. 2-0 victory, great performance. But it came at a cost. Lewis Cook is out for 6 to 8 weeks, and that absolutely sucks because he's been really, really good for us. Hasn't had as much game time as probably would have liked. But to lose it for 6 to 8 weeks it still sucks. Danny Ings out for a week. But in that game, as I said, it was a chance to sort of experiment. And one thing that I've been keen to do, and the progress is going well. Rob Hernandez played at right wing back. I thought I'd play him there, and I might play him there in a couple of league games because he didn't actually do that badly. I played about a 7 rating. Is play him there just because we've been training him there to play as a right wing back. Just because he's got the stats for it, and it would give us cover then, because we've only got Bree and Christie, and then we also might train him on to do the other side as well. Maybe maybe we'll train him to play a bit further forward, and maybe drop into defence. We'll just keep seeing what we can do with this lad, if we keep him, because admittedly he absolutely hates us right now. But as you can see now, he is actually classed as a, I believe that's what, unconvincing, does it say? Unconvincing right wing back, when I believe before he was an awkward one. But this little spinny wheel, it's almost full. I mean, it's halfway there, almost. I mean, if you don't look at it too long, it's almost halfway. It looks like the portal symbol. Maybe Rob Hernandez works for Aperture Science. Plot twist. You know, after the cup win against Huddersfield, and I said, it's a good win, but it has a price to pay. Well, this one has a massive price to pay. Dwight Hopman, the boy wonder himself, 4 weeks injured, broken shoulder. However, and this is such a weird thing to say, it might be a blessing in disguise to be losing strikers, because it gives a chance for the other strikers to actually get game time, because we've been playing majority this formation with the one up top. Hopman now injured. It means Martin, who scored in the last game, could come in. Zivkovic, who's been struggling for game time, could come in. It just is. It means we're not having to bench and not use so many strikers. But obviously, the bad side of him being injured is obviously he's injured and he's bloody well good, and also it might hamper his development. But we had a 3-1 victory over Hull City. That's what we're here for. Yannick Gerhardt got player of the match. Again, that's 3 in a row for him. He's been quality. Really in a real purple patch at the moment, so that's wonderful. Hopman got the first goal. He actually got an assist for Depay's goal. He flicked the ball on to him. There's a ball in from the right, and he flicked it on. Depay blasted the corner. Chris Martin got the final goal, which pleased me a lot. And we did concede, and I thought we were going to concede a minute later. Went down the other end. Martin stuck the ball in their net. Beautiful stuff. Aha, we've added to our deck. Jean-Charles Duclos is an 18-year-old French winger who's joined from Stade Cannes. Stade Cannes. I think it's Cannes. 7.75 million to bring him in. And look at his hair. It looks a bit like a wig. Not gonna lie. Look, Gene, it looks like you're wearing like a judge's wig. But anyway, he's joined the club. He's gone back on loan for the last season. That was part of the deal. But we brought him in, someone for the left side, someone to nurture, someone to develop. And that's probably our last in of the transfer window. And I think it's a very, very good one. One for the future. I'm excited to see how he does. Jean-Charles Welcome to Derby. I was going to say willkommen, but that's German and you're French. Right. Issue. I've got a really good bid for Chris Martin. Now, I've managed to negotiate a deal with Aston Villa of the Championship for $3 million for Chris Martin, who isn't really that good now. And I absolutely love him and there's sentiment there, but he's a bit shit. What do I do? Do I sell him or do I not? I'm not quite sure. But I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger. I mean, not leave you. There's still more of the episode, don't worry. And say, find out. Keep watching to find out. Keep watching. What? Who in the middle of a video just goes, keep watching, you'll see. Me. I do, apparently. There's a headline you never thought you'd ever see. Roberto Carlos set to sign for Derby. Madness. Absolute madness. I wish we could still have him at left back. Banging in free kicks. Putting unreal curve on the ball. But he's 46 and would probably very out of shape for Premier League football anyway. When you got to think players like Di Maria can't hack it in the Prem. I don't think 46-year-old Roberto Carlos can either, if I'm honest. But he's quite good at managing youngsters because he got 15 working youngsters. Youngsters, yes, a bit Dutch. It's Dwight Hotman. He's rubbing off on me. But he's got some decent stats for managing, and he will be our new under-18s manager, which means we don't currently have an under-18s manager, which means we need some backstory. This dick weasel, known as Benjamin Curler, because it's umlaut, was our under-18s manager, but he pissed off to Yeovil to go manage them. I was like, don't leave, I can't be asked to sign someone else. And he was like, no, fuck off. And then he called me a hard cunt. 1-1 draw versus Swansea. Sorry to keep it concise, but it was a bit of a shit game. That's about all I can say, really. It's a bit shit. We drew 1-1. Move on with our lives. James Bree is leaving the club, obviously joined from Barnsley for 1.2 million. He's leaving for Fulham for a £2 million deal. We also have 20% of any next fee. So that's quite good. Didn't really get the game time, didn't really develop as much as we wanted to. Not quite the level we're looking for. So to move him on and to make money on him is quite a good thing. And in the times he did play for us, I look back to the game against Bayern where he made his debut and we won the game. And he had a pretty instrumental part. No, we drew the game. Sorry. He was good. I mean, he never appeared in a live com. Poor James Bree. You were live comless, but you did good when needed, but you just didn't really develop because you're still a bit shit, and we can't play shit players anymore. Sorry. And here's how the teams line up then. Leicester line up with a bench of Kasper Schmeichel, Josh Meekings, Pozuelo, Hagurta, Kensuke Honda, Van Aken, and Nangis. Don't know half the players. That's a good start. They have a lineup though, 4-1-4-1, kind of defensive, with a back four of Aaron Creswell, Elaquim Mangala, Yannick Vestergaard and Morayal, with Stefanos Capino in goal. Jordan Cousins sits in the hole. He's back. That's great narrative. Midfield four of Lazar, Valon Berisha, and N'Golo Kante, Riyad Mahrez, and up front is Sabitzer. Now we line up Yu-Gi-Oh style. I'm loving this. Bench of Valentin Kojakaru, Serdan Babic, George Fawn, Will Hughes, Alex, Chris Martin, and Danny Ings. With a starting lineup: in goal Jack Butland, back four of Cyrus Christie, Reece Oxford, Emmanuel Amana, and Andy Robertson. A midfield three of Rob Hernandez, Yannick Gerhardt, and Johan Robert. And up front are Pione Sisto, Memphis Depay, and Zivkovic up top. Yeah, let's go into the game and win it. I said win it so enthusiastically now. If we don't win it, I'm going to seem like a bit of a tit. I mean, I seem like a tit anyway, but I will seem like a bigger tit, which it might not be the worst thing because people like big tits, but you know, in the idiot sense, I would look a big idiot. Wow, we've started really well. 4 shots in 8 minutes. That's two. That's one every 2 minutes. John did maths wrong. If it was 2 a minute, it'd be 16 shots. Idiot. So as you can see, Rob Hernandez picked up a yellow card already, probably because he's probably a way to stick it to the man, me being the man. And yeah, but actually, Yannick Gerhardt, where did that come from? That was naughty, edge of the box. What a strike that is! Can't wait to see it in 3D. Robertson took the ball in as the ball came out from the corner. Diop just cuts onto his favoured left foot and bends one into the left far corner. I don't even know how to English at the moment. That was fantastic. Das ist gut. Fantastisch. Ja. Das Goal was sehr gut. Ich liebe das. There we go. Good German. We spoke German twice this episode. Yannick will appreciate it. Rob Hernandez is actually like, you know what, boss? I like Barbados. It's quite sunny and warm. And I'm like, do you mean Barbados? And he's like, no. I thought of a pun. It's like Derby, but Barbados. And I'm like, Don't quit your day job. You're not a comedian. But 1-0 at half-time thanks to that Yannick Gerhardt super strike. And it's good for me. I mean, in terms of, as I said, we are dominating the game in terms of possession, chances. 71% of the ball in the first half. They have one shot to our 12. This is going as planned. It is looking like a routine victory. No changes needed, but we're going to keep an eye on 1, Rob Hernandez's yellow card, and 3, the sort of low average ratings of our front three, because it probably means they're not having too much of an impact on the game, and maybe our midfield and defence are really the ones who have been the standouts so far. Here we go, Pione Sisto. Ball in. Oh, it's deep. He likes it deep. His missus does, not him. Robertson, Gerhardt. Could he ball get a second? No. Capino denies him. Again, we've continued on from the first half with just pure, utter domination. 14 corners, and Hernandez almost scored from that header. Watch me like, just this is too easy. It's so good. And then Lazar's just going to, Yannick Gerhardt, don't get sent off. Don't get sent off. Don't get sent off. Yellow. I'll accept a yellow. Yellow's fine. It's not a red. It's just not a red. Yellow card. It's Creswell, though. Can deliver a mean ball in. What a ball. I just said he can deliver a mean ball in, and he delivered an absolute peach. And that's what you really need when the game isn't really in your favour and you can't really muster up too much in normal play. A set piece is just the tonic. Here's Cyrus Christie, though. Always good for an assist. Always good for an assist. Cyrus Christie. Cyrus the Virus, because he spreads down that right-hand side quicker than I think virus, and immediately I go HIV, but no, he's not having intercourse with any players down the right hand side. Creepy bastard. Zivkovic scores though, 2-1. It was a good cross really. And Cyrus the Virus, 9.0. I think I heard Cyrus the Virus at football. I think some guy was like, oh, he's running down the right wing. He's so quick, like a virus. And I was like, and he was like, Cyrus the Virus. And I think that's where I picked it up from. I shouldn't call him that. It's just Cyrus Christie, Irish Cafu, or Miley Cyrus Christie. We haven't made any changes in this game. I have realised that. Zivkovic not had the best game, and we're going to bring on, Chrissy Martin, Derby's number 9. Alex is going to come on. No, Hughesy, coming back from an injury. He'll replace Robert, who's been very good. 7.7 is a very good average rating. Not quite done it yet. And you know what? No, double sub. I'm not in the business of triple substitutions. That's too much of a risk. 3 players on yellow cards, and I didn't take one of them off. I am in the business of risks, apparently. So we're going to switch to defensive just to keep hold of the ball now. Not really push for a winner. And I expect them to sort of attack us a bit more. But what a dominant performance if this stays 2-1. This would be a great, great game. Not in terms of highlights. It's been very, very boring. The only highlights have been the bloody goals. But Meekings puts the ball in. Arms like Rory Delap. Lazar heads wide. Doesn't matter. Full time. Butland can't take the goal kick. And we pick up a vital 3 points that get us back on track. Because I think we drew our last game in the league. And that means, again, we continue with an 8-point lead over Arsenal. We keep the pressure on the teams above us, Chelsea and Man U. And generally we're in a very, very good position to solidify in the top 4. And it means that we can maybe slightly take our focus away from the league and focus a little bit more on the Europa League and make sure we have some success in Europe. And we will do the Europa League next episode. I think that should be a good one. Dynamo Kiev double live com, so it'll be pretty short on the talking and the sort of other Football Manager bits. Lots of live comming to do, unlike this episode. But if you have enjoyed the episode, make sure you give a cheeky little prod on the like button with your little finger cursor, and then make sure if you're new, you also then, once you've clicked that little like button, you head over to the big red subscribe button and you click that as well, and then you can watch more videos, and it'll be great, and I'll appreciate it. I mean, appreciate it anyway. Cheers for getting to the end of the video. That's cool as well. You're cool. You're a cool cat. You're as cool as this cat that's on the screen currently, and he's a pretty damn cool cat.